All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Stretch and Connect, 15-minute stretch break. And today is very exciting because it is the first day of fall. So hopefully we all welcome a new season, and it's also a little bit of a dreary day. So we're going to take it nice and easy with our stretch session. And I want you all to find a comfortable seated position to start. Come on down. And any comfortable seated position will do. Let me just adjust my screen here a little bit. It's a little dark here. All right. And once you have found your comfortable seated position, go ahead and start to roll your shoulders up and back. Nice and easy here. I'm sitting on top of a foam block. Grab a pillow if you'd like to do that. Good alternative if you don't have a yoga block. Nice, easy shoulder rolls here. Up, down, and back. All right, let's do 2 more big shoulder rolls. Nice and easy here. Now we're going to shrug those shoulders. So if you're a person that tends to hold a lot of tension and anxiety in your neck, this is going to be a great little stretch for you. So what I want you to do is go ahead and shrug them all the way up. So tighten all of those muscles, big inhale, and then audible exhale, just let it go, okay? And let's do this a couple more times. So big inhale, squeeze and tense it up, and then exhale, let it go. 2 more times. Shrug all the way up to those ears, and then exhale, let it go. 1 more time. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Bring it all the way up. And exhale. Let it go. Awesome. Let's take those arms up. Big, deep breath. Inhale. And then exhale. So same thing here. Breathing in. Positive energy here. Exhaling out. Anything that might be holding you back. Tension, anxiety. And just let it go. 1 more time. Big inhale. And now exhale. This is a gentle twist over that left shoulder. Nice and tall here. Feel free to push against that opposite knee to add a little bit of resistance. I want you to imagine the crown of your head lifting up. And that you're sitting up a little bit higher here. 1 more breath. And then inhale, let's bring those arms back up. Again, lengthening that spine. And then exhale over to the other side. Just a gentle twist. Think of lifting your heart and your chest up as you're doing this. Especially if you do sit all day for your job and tend to round the shoulders and have that tightness. Not just in the neck, but also in the shoulders and chest. So think of lifting up and out while you're doing this. And then let's do a couple more at your own breath. So inhale and exhale. So maybe you choose to hold this for a couple of breaths, or you can follow me. I'm just sort of doing 1 and taking it nice and easy, side to side, more like a flow. But up to you. Think of sitting up a little bit taller with each exhale. And then you can do 1 more on each side. And when you're done, just bring your hands back to your legs and just rest them on your knees. Okay, so now we're going to do a seated cat-cow. I love doing this seated. So inhale, you're going to press your chest towards the screen or push it forward, and you're going to slide those hands towards your hips, pull your elbows back, and then exhale, you're going to round the back. Tuck the chin, draw that navel in towards your spine, and we're going to repeat this motion. Just like a regular cat-cow, but in a seated position. So you can do all of these actually just in your chair. if you like. It's just sometimes nice to get away from our work space and to take that stretch to the floor or just elsewhere. So keep moving. I'm going to just show you this one from the side. I want you to really exaggerate the stretch. So you're squeezing those shoulder blades back, pushing your chest forward as you inhale and then exhale. Round the spine. So 2 more here. Do deep breath. Last one. All right, perfect. Let's come out of this seated position. Just a little gentle movement here. So go ahead and find that tabletop. You can do a nice gentle rocking forward and back motion. Nice and easy. So hands start right underneath your shoulders and knees are under your chest. Inhale, you're gonna rock forward, get a nice stretch to those ribs, and then exhale, just come on back. So it's nice and easy, rocking forward and back here. Nothing too crazy. Nice and gentle. Keep that neck long. And now we'll make this into a circular motion. So you're going to take it front, over to that right side, back, and the left, and then start to make it more of a flowing circular motion. Maybe moving the body in a different way than what you're used to. Let's go ahead and switch and do the other direction, making those circles. Imagine you're drawing circles with your chest. Do one more. And now let's bring those knees nice and wide while your feet come together, and we're going to sit back into our nice child's pose. You want to bring your chest and your forehead to the mat. If it doesn't quite make it, use a prop. So I put my forehead to the block here. Just take a couple of deep breaths, really pressing those hips back. Take one more deep breath, and then we're going to go into another type of twist. So next inhale, slowly come back up to that tabletop. And just find a nice neutral spine. We're going to do thread the needle for upper body. And we'll go ahead and start with that left arm. So you're going to extend it all the way up as high as you can here. Inhale, and then exhale. You're going to take it down just halfway. We'll do it 2 more times. Inhale up and exhale to get a little spinal rotation. Be gentle with your body. Last one, and if you'd like, take it all the way through for that full thread the needle. You lower down into your shoulder. Head comes all the way down. Keep those hips lifted. If you want a little extra, extend the opposite arm, reach it up towards the ceiling, and then maybe even wrap it around for a vine. Reaching for the opposite hip. Hold this here. If that is uncomfortable, leave your arm just on the ground. Feel free to close your eyes here. We'll do one more breath. Then be nice and gentle with your body. So very slowly, you want to shift your hips back and then come out of that gentle twist and back up to your tabletop to sort of reset. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. I'm just going to flip around so you can see me twist towards you. So now it's our right arm. We'll do it 3 times. So inhale, lift up, and then exhale, thread the needle. And again, it doesn't matter how high you get that arm, just sort of notice your mobility and your range of motion as you do it. If there isn't much, then maybe do this every day. Last one, and we're going to take it all the way down on this very last one. So thread the needle, keep those hips up. You're lower down into your shoulder and your head. You have an option to extend that opposite arm up and then maybe around for that bind. Whatever is comfortable for you. Okay, one more breath here. Then very slowly shift those hips back and then come back up to your tabletop. All right, perfect. Let's do another type of twist, and this one more for our lower body and on our back. So you're just going to very slowly swing those legs around. You're going to come down onto your back. And this one you can also do seated. So nice and easy. First, you can give yourself a little hug. Tell yourself something nice. And just gently rock side to side. This is great for that low back. All right, so we're going to do one leg at a time here. And again, you can do this seated on a mat or even on your chair. It's just a little more effective on your back. So let's start with that right knee into our chest. And you're just going to simply extend your left leg long. So pull this here, hugging that knee into your chest, maybe moving it a little bit from side to side, again, into those hips. Feel free to wiggle your toes while you're here, circle the ankle. All right, so we're going to do external rotation first. You're going to place that right hand on your right knee, and you're going to open it out to the right side. This is your external. Opposite hand is going to gently pull the other hip down and away. I want you to keep your hip bones on the floor. You're going to feel the stretch in that inner thigh and your hips. And feel free to move it around a little bit here too, if you like. One more breath, and then we're going to do the twist. So let's now take it across the body. That opposite hand is now going to reach for it. And gently twist in the opposite direction. Hips come off the floor here a little bit. That's okay. And then you add that arm. So look over the opposite shoulder. Extend your arm and add that twist. Feeling this along the side of your leg this time. And of course in the back. And let that arm extended also in your shoulder. And let's slowly come back to the center, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And then we'll be done. You can go ahead and shake those legs out here if you'd like. Maybe take a quick breath and reach your arms overhead if this feels good. And then let's come back to the other side. So we did our right knee, now we have our left knee into our chest. Same thing here, be nice and gentle. Maybe wiggle those toes, circle the ankles. Feel free to move this around a little bit. Take note of how this side feels compared to the other. No judgment, just taking note, being aware. Maybe one side needs a little extra love today. So you can do this again when you're done. Let's open up to the left. Left hand on that left knee, opening to the left for your external rotation. Opposite hand is going to gently pull that hip, the other hip down and away. You just allow your hip to come off the floor. You're not going to get that proper stretch. So keep your hips on the floor and then open up the hip. All right, and then one more breath. And then we're going to take it across the body. Opposite hand. Here comes that twist. Be gentle. Now you're going to look over the opposite arm, extend it, and then add that twist. Make sure your head is also looking in that opposite direction. And hold this for 2 breaths. This side for me is a little bit tighter. And then very slowly, you're going to come back to the center. Extend the legs out, arms overhead. One more time. Want you to take a breath here. As you inhale, I want you to squeeze every muscle in your body. So squeeze, 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 even the muscles in your face. And then exhale, release. So let's do that 2 more times. I want you to feel your body almost lift away from the mat. So lift up. So squeeze, 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 inhale. And then exhale, relax. One last time. Inhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale. Relax. All right. Let's go ahead and bend those knees, placing our feet on the floor. Slide those arms down by our side and then roll over. Gently roll over, gently press yourself up. You're going to come back to that seated position and we will end there. So back to that comfortable seated position. Whatever that is for you, you're going to take a nice inhale, reaching those arms up. Bring those palms together, exhale, lower them down. And thank yourself for making a little bit of time to do some stretching today. And as we say in yoga, because September is National Yoga Month, we'll say namaste to one another, which means the light in me honors and sees the light in you. And thank you all for joining. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit better. And happy fall.
Good job, everybody.
Thanks, Ellen.
Thanks, Helen. Ellen, that was great.